Welcome to another episode of the Leox Talk Show. Today we have an entrepreneur, Chong, joining us today. He's going to share more about his secrets into being a successful business person. First and foremost, Chong, thank you for coming down today and being part of this talk show. Can we get you to introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Chong, and this year I'm 24 years old. I have been in entrepreneurship scene for the past 3 years.
Can you share more about your life as an entrepreneur from start to where you are now?
I think that before we actually start why I started entrepreneurship, maybe I can share the reason, because I think that the reason are the most important thing. Yeah, so for me, I started off entrepreneurship because I have a dream that I hope to give my mom and my grandma a better life when they are still around. And there's this phrasing that inspires me the most. The speed of your success has to be faster than the speed of an aging parent. And therefore, I started entrepreneurship at the age of 21 years old, venturing into health and wellness, and eventually into corporate gifts. So some of my clients are Caregiver Asia, and eventually I move on to doing importing and exporting of electronic products. So some of my distributor rights is with Canon, Fuji Xerox, and Philips, and HP as well. So right now, as of now, I'm also dealing with a digital marketing agency, whereby I'm helping clients with their web development, app development, or even using digital marketing strategies to help people with lead generation and to actually improve their business revenue as a whole.
Okay, so I believe every entrepreneur will face some challenges. So what exactly is your biggest challenge and how do you actually manage to overcome it?
I think that maybe for me, you all can understand that I'm an introvert. So I think as an introvert, I definitely face a lot of something that I'm not comfortable with. For me, something that I do not, I'm not really comfortable in speaking around people that I do not know of, especially in the crowd as well. But in terms of business, I have to continue going out to meet people. So that's the challenge for me. And the second thing is that I'm young. So whenever I go pitch a business idea to people that's older than me, certainly they'll have some doubts. And thirdly, I do not have any financial capital to begin with. So these are the three challenges that I faced. But how do I overcome it? I felt that for me, the only thing I have is being the hardest working person in the entire room. And I felt that my entire journey, when I felt that my competitor is actually working 2 hours, 3 hours, I make sure I double it or triple it. And eventually, because of this, I became more confident. And also, when I'm very hardworking, I believe that successful entrepreneurs, they actually saw me like their past self, and they don't mind lending me a helping hand. And in fact, some of my businesses, I met my benefactors that lent me a helping hand to actually become where I am today.
What are the values that you strongly uphold to that has always been motivating you to keep on pushing forward for your business?
Yeah, I think that the two biggest value that I hold on is you have to be the hardest worker in the entire room. Maybe I share a little bit story during my polytechnics days. I was from IT. Most of my friends will know that I'm an IT idiot. Okay, but there's one article that inspired me. No one is bad at something, and in fact this article actually dare me to invest 10,000 hours in something that you do not know of, and you will be an expert of it. And I actually use this into my business. I'm not good in business. Because of this, I started to learn different skill set to actually help me to propel forward. And the second thing is that for me, I'm not someone that is very influential or charismatic or not good in terms of speaking, but I will strongly encourage people to be genuine to themselves. You do not need to try to be someone else that you're not, because you can never be them. But when you are being sincere and genuine, that's how you are able to gain trust, even build a huge connection that is able to benefit you in terms of your business.
So I understand that you are actually running a few businesses outside. What is your ultimate long-term goal?
I think that for me right now, 24 years old, I'm running different businesses. Having one goal in mind. I hope to acquire as much skills as possible, because right now I'm young, and any failures or setbacks that I face is a revenue for me. And all these skill set and experience that I have I give myself at the age of 30 years old, I hope to build a foundation so that I'm able to actually build a platform to help people that is young, but they wanted to do something in their life. So I hope that I can actually venture to all these different industries and give them the relevant skill set that's able to be a kickstarter in their entrepreneurship journey.
Okay, I've got a last question for you. How do you think your success can inspire millennials?
I think that for my success right now, I don't think that my success is very great as compared to a lot of great individuals out there. But I think that my success can inspire many people in a certain way. Why do I say so? First thing is that I'm not like I mentioned just now, that I'm not charismatic and influential. But just because of being the hardest working person in the room, it actually garnered me this much result thus far. And I felt that being the hardest working person in the room is things that people can control. They just need to put their first step forward.
I really hope you can really inspire not only me but also the audience who are actually watching this to start their business and start their entrepreneur life as soon as they see your video. We have come to the end of the talk show. Once again, thank you, Chong, for coming down and being part of this talk show. Stay tuned for the next episode.